all. I'm Dr. Ramurthy from Bangalore. I'm practicing in Shivaji Nagar on Commercial Street. Today, let's have some discussion about diabetic retinopathy. As the name indicates, diabetic retinopathy. So, diabetic means it is related to diabetes, and retinopathy. Retinopathy means pathy of the retina. Pathy is nothing but the disease. So, it's the disease of the retina. So, disease of the retina induced or caused by the diabetes is called as diabetic retinopathy. So, then what's retina? Retina is nothing but the eye nerve because of which we are able to see the beautiful external world. So, similar to diabetic retinopathy, we have what's called as diabetic neuropathy, which is the diseases of the nerves caused by the diabetes, especially the peripheral nerves, and diabetic nephropathy, which is the disease of the kidneys, again caused by the diabetes. Similarly, we have diabetic myopathy, disease of the muscles caused by the diabetes. Diabetic cardiopathy or cardiomyopathy, again diseases related to the heart because of the sugar or diabetes. So, diabetes is the main cause for all these things, and so what should we do? As the name indicates, since it is related to diabetes, the first and foremost is to keep our sugars under control. Diabetes is nothing but the increased level of sugar in the blood. So normally we have certain amount of sugar in all of us, and that should be well within the normal limits. In a person with diabetes, whether it's type 1 or type 2, the sugars are on a higher side of the levels. So once the sugars are on a higher side of the levels, it will lead to many other unwanted complications. So especially it involves the small blood vessels of the various body system. So small blood vessels wherever we have, whether it's in the kidneys, whether it's in the heart, whether it's in the nerves, or whether it's in the eyes, all those small blood vessels are affected or damaged or diseased because of the sugars, increased sugars. So the treatment of the diabetic retinopathy or complications of the diabetes is nothing but to keep the sugars always under control. So what should we do? As you all know, diabetes is well controlled or well managed by the strict diet control. So we have to really take care of our diet, and whatever we eat, we need to really spend. We have to spend in terms of the work. Our energy has to be really produced by whatever we really eat. So we have to really work or walk or exercise. So work, walk or exercise, have a proper strict well controlled diet, and if at all if the sugars are really on a higher side, you have to manage with the medicines, either in the form of oral tablets or in the form of injections or in the form of sprays and various other modalities. So basically it's like a balance of what we take and what we spend. So there is a balance between what we really take in terms of the food and what we spend in terms of the work output, the other things like exercise and other things. So there is always a balance. So there's no balance between the work, what we take or what we eat, and how much we really work and how much we really spend. We have to really manage with the help of the medicines. Medicines has to really come into the picture if the sugars are really on a higher side. You can manage with yoga, you can manage with meditation, you can manage with medicines, plus with your exercise and with a proper diet control. That is the way we normally manage our sugar levels. So overall, under the risk for the diabetic retinopathy or any other pathies, normally people with a family history of sugars, okay, diabetes in the family with other complications, and uncontrolled diabetes, okay, with higher levels of sugars in the blood, and diabetes from long, that means many years, like 10 plus years or 15 plus years, people who are obese, okay, people who are into smoking, taking large amount of alcohol every day, and people who have high levels of cholesterol, lipids in the blood, and people who have associated hypertension also. So these people really need to be very careful with respect to the complications of the diabetes. We say comorbidities along with the diabetes. So they are people with BP, people with high controlled, uncontrolled lipids, people who are obese, people who are into smoking and alcohol, and people who are into stressful jobs. That means erratic lifestyles. That means their eating time, their sleeping time, their working hours, their daily routine is not at all well managed. So those type of people are really under the risk of getting the complications related to diabetes. So we have to really manage these people with regular follow-ups of the medicines, proper diet control and other things. So what about the eyes? How will they know whether they have the diabetic retinopathy or not? In the initial days or in the early stages of the diabetes, nothing is really appreciated. They will not know whether they have really developed any complications in the retina because of the sugar. Sometimes maybe if at all if the central part of the retina is affected, they might have some sort of disturbed vision or reduced vision or some sort of visual related issues. Otherwise, unless they really go for a routine diabetic eye examination or diabetic related retina examination, they will not know whether they have really developed any complications. So it is better that those patients who are under the risk of the complications getting developed because of the sugars or any other things are supposed to really visit their eye practitioners for a routine eye checkup, especially the retina examination. Normally in the doctor's clinic, the retina examination is done under the help of the dilating eye drops, wherein we put the eye drops called as the dilating eye drops with different trade names and dilate what's called as a pupil. And because once the pupils are dilated, the doctor will be or we will be able to really see the retina in detail. So we call it as retinal examination or fundus examination, with which we will be able to tell the patient whether the patient has really developed any complications or changes related to diabetic retinopathy, whether it's in the early stage or moderate stage or advanced stage, or his retina or her retina is really fantastic as of that day. So that way it's better that all of us or any of our patients are really requested to visit their eye doctors, whoever is known to them or whoever is in their town, for a routine diabetic examination at least once in a year. Once in a year, eye examination is a must for a patient with diabetes. So if at all if the doctor feels that there are some changes related to the diabetes has happened, then it is better that they can go to the concerned eye doctor on a regular basis, maybe once in 6 months also, and if it is really required, once in 3 months also. So what I want to really stress upon is that compulsory routine examination, eye examination, is a must for any patient with diabetes to rule out any complications related to the diabetes, especially the diabetic retinopathy. So once there is a diabetic retinopathy, then of course if there is a diagnosis related to the different stages, they can be really treated or managed well according to different protocols. Thank you all.